today's video, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way on how to create a collage wall word verb. This is a fun, simple, and inexpensive way to customize your options and enhance your photo wall. Here's a small list of supplies that you will need to finish this project. It's a very simple list of supplies, and you'll want to visit your closest Hobby Lobby for your chipboard word or shape. By the end of this video, you'll know just how easy it is to add your own touch to your collage wall and future projects. So let's get started. Okay guys, so we're going to start out with putting some white and black acrylic either onto your work surface or your paint palette. The first paintbrush that you want to grab is your soft bristled brush that is a medium to small size. And you want to make sure it's something that you don't really care about, because the technique we're going to be using is going to be creating some texture, and you're going to be using it on its point, on its edge, and you're going to get a little somewhat rough with it. And then you just want to start dabbing your paint on. I usually just start with the white. You can start with the black. It doesn't really matter because you're going to mix in both colors with this technique. And the reason I do this technique is I just am a big fan of texture, and I love the random blend of colors that this effect creates. So after I went in with my white, I grabbed my black and started going in over top, and when it starts mixing together, it starts creating a gray, and then you'll get the white and the black in there as well with the random dotting around that you are doing. You can go in, just kind of play with it until you get the look that you want. And of course, the more black that you add, the darker it'll be, and the more white you add, the lighter it'll be. And you want to dab around and make sure that you get all of the top surface of your chipboard covered. So usually I'll just kind of dab around and get it all covered, and then I'll go back in and lighten it or darken it and get the texture between the black and the white that I would like. So I'm just showing you the L and the A here, and then we will here in just a moment jump forward to the last letter. So just take your time with it, have fun, be random, don't be too particular, and you can just keep playing around with it till you're happy. And in this particular project, I did do it a little bit darker. And then we will go in later and I will show you how to finish the edge of the project. But again, I'm here on the last letter and just making sure that all of my edges are covered. You can see it's all one dark gray color there first, and then I added some more white. And then I'll go back in and add some more black, and kind of just go back and forth until I get the desired depth of color that I like and the pattern and the texture. And so don't worry about it being all smooth and flat. It's not necessary. And then just put some finishing touches on there until you're happy. And then you're going to want to go in and you're going to want to either just let it air dry, or you can use a hair dryer or a heating tool to get it completely dry. Then you want to go into using your hard bristled brush, medium to small size, and this is where you're going to use your black paint to get the edges of the lettering covered. Now, I did keep this in real time here in the beginning to show you the mistake that I made, and then figured out why I was having such problems. But you can notice that the pattern, the front pattern of the project is facing me. And as I'm trying to paint the edge of the paintbrush is kind of it's overlapping the front of the project, and it starts creating mess ups on the front of it. And I'll show you here. If this happens to you, don't fret. I will show you later how to fix that. So then I figured out you need to turn the project around where the back is facing you. And then you want to keep the paintbrush on its flat edge. And as you go along the edge of the project, the paintbrush will remain flat and it won't overlap to the front of your project. So here I'm laying it completely flat and putting the paint on one side of the paintbrush and then using it on its flat edge to get all of that covered. It ended up being so much easier, and you can see that none of the paint is coming onto the front of the project. So I'll take a moment here and I will fast forward towards the end of the project here in just a moment. You just want to get all of the top side first and then flip it over like I have it here and get all of the bottom edges. And then for this particular project, I did choose to flip it over on its back and get the back side, and not that it really matters once it's hung on your wall, but this is going to be something that I plan to sell to anybody interested, and so I didn't want the back to look how you see it here, so I went ahead and finished it and gave it that finished look. And then you can kind of see in the G there, the hole. There's also one on the A, and that is where you hang it. So the project is ready for you to hang once you're finished. And before you flip it over onto the front like I did here, you want to make sure your work surface is completely dry. Any paint that's on the surface is dry so it doesn't transfer onto the front of your project. And just getting the final touch on the back here. And giving it a quick dry. And then what you'll see me doing here is I had leftover white paint and there's no reason to waste it. So I scrape it up with the paintbrush and just put it back in there. Waste not, want not, right? And so there you have it. I'm showing you on the front here that I did get a little bit of paint onto the front. So again, you'll just do the same technique you did in the beginning and go back and just do some touch-ups. And once you get that done, you'll probably have a little bit of touch-up to do on the edges again with your black. So you just go in and do all of the touch-ups you need to do, and you'll be finished. Here's the finished project, another word verb that I completed, and example collage walls that you guys can use for inspiration. I would love to see pictures of your completed projects. Have fun! Video, please hit the like button below, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. I post new videos on Monday, so be sure to ring that bell and you'll be notified as soon as I upload. I can also be found on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All the links are listed below. If you would like more tips and tricks, have any questions, or would like to share your projects with me, please comment below and stay tuned for my upcoming videos. Bye!